Hi, this is Andy Nathan from andynathan.net. I want to come to you with an exciting, amazing, unbelievable story about how to use YouTube Creator Playbook. This is a follow-up on yesterday's discussion that we had about the YouTube Creator Playbook. And the reason why I'm talking about this today is because I want to actually go through this in more detail. Like I had mentioned yesterday, let's talk about making this live. So I know this is a bit of a beast of a document, so I'm going to skip ahead to a few pages here. First of all, as you noticed, I gave you an amazing first 15 seconds when I was going through. I hope you had an amazing, fantastic. I overemphasized that, but that was sort of the idea. How you spend your first 15 seconds is really important in terms of your video. You definitely want to make sure you make an impact. So I definitely want to make sure when I get you in there, I say something kind of cool. I want to state who I am first, but afterwards it's important to know what the heck is going on here. So definitely spend some time on your first 15 seconds here with the YouTube Playbook. As we're going through, obviously they have a lot of stuff here about how to use YouTube Creators Guide. The next thing that they talk about, the call to action. So call to action is obviously important because you need to have a call to action. So as you're going through, definitely take time to have a call of action. So for example, at the end of this and at the beginning of this video, you'll see at the bottom something that says, hey, you might want to go to andynathan.net, our blog, or you can do something even more spectacular. You can go to smartatthestart.com, and you could have some great social networking services right now. And you'll see a link as I'm saying that below directing you where to go. The other thing that you could do is, as they go through here, they talk about the subscribe button. They talk to people about how you could subscribe to my blog. And you'll see here that there's an arrow right about now pointing upwards, going to where the subscribe button is, so you could subscribe to it. Or there's actually an arrow pointing downwards to where the like is. And then there's the share button. Notice where the arrow is going. So I'm not going to begrudge that point too much more. The other things that I talk about are not stuff I can necessarily always do on this video. It's stuff I could talk about, regular schedule and frequency. I know I've been guilty of this myself. I might go a month or so without doing a video post, and you know what? I don't necessarily always have the traffic because of that, versus something like Twitter or Facebook where I'm posting every day, and not surprisingly, I have the traffic for that. So definitely make sure you have a regular schedule, and I know they go into that a little bit more in depth at the end. They also talk about the tentpole programming, like how to program stuff around different events and create a calendar. Cross-promotion and collaboration here. They talk about how you should work with other channels. So for example, one of the things that I do, and this is not just for YouTube, but for blogging in general and just internet marketing, is I work with a team called Tribe Syndication Alliance, and there's not surprisingly enough, a call to action there. And what we do is we actually help promote each other's YouTube videos, blogs. We promote each other on Facebook, Twitter. And what you'll notice is it's a tribe of people who get together with similar beliefs, internet marketers, business owners, entrepreneurs, and they help each other grow. And for those of you who are interested, check out the link for more information. So I'm going to keep going past this. I don't want to keep you guys on here for 20 minutes and you go, but that's okay. So also the other thing is, do some insight into what's going on. Investigate how you're getting the traffic. They're talking about peaks and valleys. What times work? What content works? What to avoid in terms of low performing videos. So, and they go into that, and how you should use all the different tools that they have in terms of the YouTube Insights, which I'll talk about a little bit later. Also, all the different ways to make sure the information that you put in your description and your title tags is correct. So as I'm going through here, I'm talking about the YouTube Creator Playbook. Around this point in time, it's a good time for them to stop. I want to use this a few times in terms of my keywords. I could talk about YouTube. I could talk about search traffic. I could talk about how to get more from your YouTube videos. These are the type of keywords that you could use that could really help you in terms of getting additional traffic because you'll use the metadata there. In the previous blog post that I wrote yesterday, and you could go through and you could also take a look at this YouTube Creator Playbook, and therefore you could see like what you need to put in there when you're writing your description, your title, keyword first, branding at the end, compelling. So you get an idea of what needs to happen. Channel page optimization. So here we're going to go back to the page, and as you go through, one of the things that's really cool about YouTube, and this is something I'll have to do because I keep saying I'm going to do it, is that I actually have to set up a background. So if I'm not doing that, I want someone to actually call me out in the comments of the video if I forget to actually put a YouTube background here. You can say, Andy, whatever happened to the background? It's okay, call me out. And you could basically go through here. You could do channel type, you could do who is visible. Notice how I have my own channel tags here: social media, Facebook, Twitter, video marketing for business, social networking. And I basically use different keywords here to target people to come to my channel. The next thing is themes and colors, and this is where I'm sort of going into how you could actually upload different themes into your background. And I'm sure I have something here somewhere. I'm just not going to look around and waste everyone's time as I search for it. But if I want to change the background color, for example, you could change the colors if you know what the color code is. You could basically go on to Google and type in color palettes, and you could get whatever color you want. And you could then just copy and paste the code there. You could do that for the wrapper color. You could do this for the links, for the title text as well. Anything you want to change the color on, feel free. The other thing is, if you want to just change this in general, I could change this to blue, or I can make this clean. I'm going to save changes here, and all of a sudden everything looks a little different. So this is just some ways to make your site, your background look a little more appealing when people are coming on. The other thing is you can move around the modules. If you don't want comments on your site, then you just click this button and you remove the comments. So this is what they're talking about when they talk about customizing the background and channel page optimization. So see how this is really a lot nicer than what mine is in terms of the channel page optimization. Publishing options, they have a checklist here. They also talk about how to involve your social network, and they talk about how to do it through Google+. They talk about how to blog. They talk about how to use Facebook, Twitter, and they go through a checklist there. Now, as they say, go create something, as I just did. And I'm going to leave it at that. The appendix, here's the video upload checklist, so you could use this for future videos. Again, this is Andy Nathan from andynathan.net. Thank you very much, and I hope to see your videos soon.